Good morning, Enzo. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad. Nice sunny day. Enjoying getting ready for spring weather.
Good. Well, you're looking rested and relaxed, and thank you very much for joining me on my sofa on this lovely sunny morning. Um, just want to ask you a few questions about your FMP course, and there are only four questions, but it'd be nice to hear your thoughts and ideas.
Sure.
Question one really is how has week two of FMP gone for you so far?
Well, I'd say it's gone pretty well. I've managed to complete a lot of things, such as primary research, secondary research, and I feel a lot more confident. At the start of the week, I was feeling a bit pressured as I had a lot of tasks upcoming. But now that they've all been completed, feel in a good position for next week, ready.
Good. Well, that sounds very positive. And what were your challenges and risks this week?
So my biggest challenge that I sort of predicted last week was where I was planning a public interview and the person that I was doing it with was unable to come. And so for that day, I had to think of something else to do. But how I overcame this challenge is last week, what I thought of was having a day each week where I hadn't planned anything. So then, if a risk like that happens where the person's unable to come, I could fulfill what I need to do on the rest day. So he couldn't come to the interview. So what I did was I created an interview for my boxing tutor. So on that day, I did that instead. So I wasn't really set behind. So I managed to do something still.
Oh, it's excellent. It shows that you're good at thinking quickly on your feet, and you've managed to not allow the situation to defeat you, and you found a good alternative. And I'm sure the results have been good. And tell me, what are your main objectives for this week?
I would say, well, my main objectives for this week was that I completed primary research, secondary research, and for primary, I filled out, for quantitative research, I created surveys for my beginner boxing group and for professional boxing group so I could compare the results. And that will eventually help me in when creating my advert. And for secondary research, I was researching a lot about Adidas um, and the history behind it to gain some more knowledge about it. I also was comparing different Adidas gloves so I could find out which ones did what and how I was going to advertise my Adidas gloves in terms of comfort, speed, things like that.
Excellent. Well, I mean, that sounds really, really thorough. I'm sure you're going to get a good result. So, generally speaking, so far, how are you finding FMP?
So far, so good. I definitely feel like the nerves I had at the start have gone down a bit, but I'm still trying to aim high, not to waste my time at all, and really trying my best and doing as much as I can so I could succeed in the end. And for upcoming weeks, I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling excited, and definitely for production, that's probably the most exciting part for me as I get to experiment with different cameras and achieve what I want to.
Brilliant. Oh, that's really good to hear.
Great.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
me on the Sunday sofa.
No